Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to the Asmaniac. I am the Asman. You may call me Az. And it is time, once again, for a little bit of Star Wars: The Old Republic. Hello! Hello, everybody. So, a few things. One, you may notice that my sound is a little bit different. There is a reason for that. In the last stream, and I apologise for you who saw Bounty Hunter episode 6. Might have been 5. 5. I apologise. My pardon me, sound was terrible. I didn't realise, because I didn't have that many people in stream, so nobody told me. So when I went into my settings and things, I was just like, what is going on here? And I managed to figure out that it was the noise remover. So for now I'm streaming without a noise remover. I don't know how, so the audio quality may not be the best, but I think it's a noise remover. It might not be a noise remover, it might be the noise gate. No, I'm streaming without a noise gate at the moment, because I used like an outside plugin to manage my settings, so it's not as simple as just slapping in a noise gate and hoping for the best. So hopefully it shouldn't be too bad. We will have to return to unedited drinking noise for this stream. So I should probably actually put that in my title. Noise gate. Noise gate playing up. Noise gate. Playing up. Playing up. Sorry. Okay, so, in terms of the Bounty Hunter, he is still there. No, there. But I'm taking a short break from the Bounty Hunter, just probably for today, just because I don't fancy playing him at the moment, because I'm currently playing this magnificent bastard. Cheers. So.
Here, Master. You'll see.
So. Yeah, I decided, I remember on my last episode, I don't know when you would have heard, I don't know if you would have actually heard me, because I was, check this out actually, claim 8 things have sold, a couple of 100k, 323k, that'll do, that's fine. Yeah, so I was debating whether or not to do a sorcerer or a assassin, and I decided in the end I was going to do a sorcerer, because sorcerer is my first class. The sorcerer was the first class I ever played, the first class I ever got to level 50. Combating the plague, that's a new term, call to arms. Well, that's for boarding party. We're not ready for that yet. I've done everything here. Yeah, we need to go to Tatooine. No, to Tatooine. So I've gotten to Tatooine on this character, and I'm just enjoying leveling a lightning sorcerer. You know, it's a fun range. You still get to kill people because you're a Sith Lord and murder. So yeah, I'm just having a mess about. This is not a series or anything, this is just me playing on the thing that I had. Also, this mount. Oh, we should probably check the login rewards for the day. The Eradicator's War Suit. Oh, I must have claimed it. Oh yeah, because it resets, doesn't it, after... Oh my god, there's not maintenance today, is there? Please tell me there's not maintenance today. I'm going to double check that. If there is going to be maintenance today, I am going to stream something else instead. Switor Twitter. Let's have a look. Unedited drinking noise. Sell markets. Auction sale. We'll be taking the servers offline. No, it doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like we have. We have that, so that's good. Let's go back to. Right, so that's all fine. So when it resets, it shouldn't be a problem. Go to ship hammer on Tatooine.
So you beat Wilkes and made it out of the desert alive, huh? Wilkes doesn't surprise me, but when I heard you were heading for the desert, well, I wasn't expecting to see either of you again.
Give me some credit.
You seriously underestimate me.
Wasn't meant as an insult. There's lots of stuff in that desert that can't be fought, and it's just as deadly. Anyway, I'm glad you came, because it gives me a chance to thank you for taking out that runt Wilkes. With some real leadership, maybe the exchange on Tatooine can move ahead for a change.
Good luck with that.
Thanks. I'm hopeful. And Andronikos? I'm sorry.
It's alright, huh? We wouldn't have worked out anyway. All that shouting and throwing stuff, somebody was bound to get hurt.
Yeah, right. Well, guess it's goodbye then. Good luck out there.
What was all that about? Nothing. Just saying goodbye is all. Now let's get off this rock, huh?
Right, so before we leave, I need to hand in a few quests, and I believe I need to do the bonus series. I think that's the next thing. Let's just have a quick look at the...
The Exchange is trying to smuggle Imperial weaponry off-world. We
Story
must
progress.
put a stop to this.
Tatooine, yeah, Tatooine bonus series, and then Mandalorian Raiders is the preferred, or the supposedly the way you're supposed to do it. So let's. That's the wrong way. Ah, sorry about that. Don't know what's going on there. But yeah, this is just a random stream. Just because I fancied playing the Sorcerer, but I also wanted to stream, so... right, let's pick up, while we're here, the ones that we are going to do. Where is my notepad? Prison labour. Need to accept. Jawa trade. Need to accept. I don't think the other ones we actually ever picked up. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't think we picked the other ones up, so I'm only doing the heroic missions that we've kind of encountered naturally. But I'm doing it at the end for a big what's it boost? Ooh, speaking of boosts, we need to get our slicing up.
Leave
So I'm
everything
once
to me,
again on this
Master. I will
character
not disappoint
gone
you.
with 3 gathering professions, and honestly, I can see me only ever going for 3 gathering professions, if I'm honest, on any of my characters. Like, I don't see crafting being a big deal, if I'm honest. What is the highest level of 30 modifications? I'm close enough that I can buy them now.
Your money's always good here.
An adept 1, a lethal mod 15, and a versatile tilt 15.
Come again.
There we go. Thank you. Come again. I will die on the hill, but Apu wasn't really racist. Also, he was a fun, relatable character, I thought, but I guess different people look at it differently. And I guess also I'm a white guy, so I don't really get to make the decision whether or not he's offensive to me. But I thought that was all good fun, personally. But the trouble is, we live in such a black and white world these days, I think, that your options are exclude, you know, good-natured, humorous jabs, or accept full-blown right-wing racism. And you can't do the second one. You just can't. Oh, hello, I've got some stuff here. Oh, miracle mishap. You'll be happy to know that the malefactors threatening your cult have been dealt with, my lord. It all took a proper show of power. I attempted to simulate a groundquake as you did and claimed it was channeling the Master's boundless power. However, I made a slight miscalculation and levelled an entire neighbourhood. Fortunately, most of the gang members were killed in the ensuing carnage. It wasn't quite the intended effect. I believe the end result is satisfactory. I don't foresee anyone else opposing this for a long time. Okay, Palladius. Sons of Palawa report from Captain Golar. We had a small squad do a sweep of the Sons of Palawa village, reporting closed. 2 Captain Golar from Private Tamriel, Sons of Palawa report. As anticipated, the braiding explosives atomized all matter within the village. Particle sizes within acceptable limits, machines should not regenerate. We spotted a few Palawa scouts returning home to discover the ruins. We avoided engagement. Unclear how many survivors may be at large. If they manage to regroup, they may seek revenge in the long run. I took the liberty of alerting nearby Imperial stations. Okay. Galactic Trade Network style. Okay, cool. That's that done. So, yeah, you can't just... Oh, actually, I need to go and travel on the thing. It's like, here's a fun story. And, I was annoyed about it at first, but I then kind of grew up, would be the best way to put it. So I had this friend, and he posted a thing about I was essentially defending all like minorities, women, Muslims, black people, the whole shindig. So, you know, it's along the lines of, you know, me walking down the street with, you know, a Muslim, a black person, and a woman, because I don't care what race, gender, sex, or any you are, as long as you're a nice person. And it kind of defended every single discriminated and marginalised minority, except for the homosexuals. And I knew he was bisexual, so it was a joke. I attempted to comment on this. Yeah, but fuck the gays, right? Because I knew he'd find it funny, and I knew he'd find it amusing. Facebook does not understand sarcasm, and I got a strike for that. Despite, you know, there being 1 or 2 photos where on my thing where I would be in big trouble if I was, you know, the biggest hypocrite in the world if I had a problem with gay people. Yeah, it did not understand sarcasm. And I was annoyed about that to start with. I was like, what? You can't, like, make a joke with your mates about this. But then I thought, well, what's the alternative? The alternative is, of course, allowing someone that genuinely meant that to say it. And you can't do that. So I was just like, right, I would rather me, as someone who is not homophobic, get reprimanded because of a misunderstanding than someone who is genuinely homophobic be allowed to, like, post all their hate speech and bullshit.
Get a shuttle out here to evac the wounded. Corpses stay till we've assessed the threat condition. Now! Don't stand there like some drooling sand rut! You're an Imperial soldier! I'm sorry you had to see this, my lord. Not one of our army's finer moments.
Why are you talking to me? Who did this to you?
What fools attack the Imperial army?
Well,
This guy's
fools,
pro-Imperial.
courtesy of the Exchange. Ever run into them? Nasty crime syndicate, likes to use Tatooine as a waypoint. These criminals don't want this rock under Imperial control, so they've been stirring up local resistance.
These guys don't look local.
What exactly happened here?
The Exchange has been using these caravans to supply the insurgency and keep it active. Every one is guarded by these exchange tuskers. They're too big to hurt and too dumb to scare, so each one we take down costs us. I was about to tell Command we'd need a new combat battalion if we want to take them on, but any chance you'd like to lend some expertise?
They must be taught a lesson.
No petty criminals can be allowed to tie the hands of the Empire.
You want to help? Go follow the caravan routes and take down as many as you can. The locals will assume the exchange abandoned them. Then we'll see how quickly those puddle farmers beg us to take them over.
Well, I think that's another heroic... Oh, we've only got an hour to do them. That's supply lines, right. Supply lines? That's good. Oh. How far have we got until that's done? Oh, 2 minutes. We'll let that expire before we send... What's it out? That's... Ooh, opaque green. Need, because the trouble is, if I go to the next planet, I haven't got enough. This is only 149. My scavenging and my archaeology, I've not got a huge amount of it on Tatooine. Should we just do this now? Should we do this heroic mission now? Just want to say, no, you know what? No, we're not. No, we're not going to. We're not going to do that. This feels so slow. This Rancor. I'm riding. I'm here, lurking, getting my day started. Much love. Thanks, Suze. Welcome in. Hope you are well. I am doing some stuff. If you are actually listening, or if you're just like there but not paying attention, if you could at any point let me know if my sound goes weird, because I've been having some sound problems, and I've tried to fix it today by disabling my noise gate, which means it's not going to be the best audio quality, but at least I can actually stream. I've been trying to do some experiments with it today, and it's not gone terribly well. I'm here, you sound a bit muffled. Okay. But it is clear. Okay. Let's try... There's muffled. That might be... Let's try... Let's experiment with a thing. Let's experiment with a thing. Filters. Let's turn the noise gate. Right, let's see how this works. No. Noise gate. No, my noise gate is not... What if we add a different noise gate? Noise gate 2. Yeah, let's do that.
Perfection.
Keep it like it is,
Master.
maybe move your mic closer to your mouth. Hello? Okay, we'll keep it like it is. Yeah, I've been having some problems. I actually feel a little bit throaty today, so that might be why I sound a bit different. Because I can hear my voice is different in my head. Well, not in my head, but like in my ears. You know what I mean? Words. You know how sound works. You're a human. You've been a human for a while. Yeah, I had some I had some big problems with my on my last stream. My voice kept go, and then coming back, and then coming back again, and it was like, what the hell is going on? I didn't realise until I'd finished the recording. Because obviously I don't have that many people in my streams. And it was just like, what am I going to do now? So this morning I had to play with it, and I realised it was my noise gate for some reason. But my noise gate I've got managed by an outside app. So I don't know realistically why it's doing that, and I've made no changes to it, so I assume it's something to do with OBS updating, I think. Right, let's talk to you.
This is preposterous. How can the so-called cream of the Imperial military fail against a bunch of alien savages? I'll have to have the entire company executed for ineptitude. Have you any idea how much paperwork that requires? This would be laughable if it weren't the end of my career.
Find yourself slave.
I'm quite certain I didn't say, please, expendable worm, tell me about your life.
My apologies, my lord. One of our transports carrying some critical data was shot down over the Dune Sea. So far, our best and brightest have been unable to handle the Sand People. We can't even approach the crash site.
I suppose I could do battle with some savages.
You'll... Hell? Really? Assuming the idiot natives haven't fed it to a bantha or something, everything we need is in the ship's black box. If it's not at the crash site, the savages have likely carried it off.
Yeah, no, it was really weird. If you've got a second, you can go to my YouTube and have a look at the last one. It just keeps dipping out, and I had no idea.
Your droid's
Like,
motivator's
the entire
Plus
time.
the coolant system's shot. I can fix them, but it'll cost you.
Yeah, I had literally no idea. And then I went to watch it back, because I like to watch things back and see how I could do things differently. And I discovered that actually I was... that's 1,000 credits. By invasions. Oh, I'm going to sell that for 1,000 credits.
Watch yourself out there.
I've got no need for that, but let's have a look. That's something I don't...
A healthy customer
So, yeah, I was
is a
just like,
spending
what
customer.
the hell? So I went through it this
Watch
morning,
yourself
did a
out there.
few like test recordings, and discovered it was my noise gate. So, but unfortunately, you now can hear every single little thing that I say. Super annoying. I might have to put an OBS noise gate on. Try and figure out how that works. Oh no, wait a minute, I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. But yeah, if there's not skipping in sound, I'll take that, bearing in mind what's been happening.
Travel route is confirmed.
Recently with my sound. So I'll take being a little bit muffled. I'll take being a little bit weird. I put some more gain on as well during my recordings. I was really quiet, and I don't know why. And that was a small belch, and I apologise. I am now subscribed on YouTube. Lol, never knew you were on there. Also, yeah, I've like literally got my whole back catalogue of everything on YouTube. I don't do too. Okay, I was about to say I don't do too well on YouTube, but like a month ago, at random, I had 20 people watching on YouTube. Don't know why. Just on a random video. I had no one on. I had one person on Twitch, and I was just like, oh my god, I've suddenly become popular on YouTube. But it never, like, I haven't had a single person watch on my YouTube stream since. So it didn't really work.
My people say someone ripped through Garbodia's camp. Can I spot talent or what? I trust you if... Ugh. Oof. If I knew his head was gonna stink this badly, I'd have given you a refrigeration unit. Thanks. You can wrap that back up. Ugh.
This is your evidence, whether it drips or not.
Ugh. One more thing the guys in the cells will owe me for. They're gonna be cleaning my bantha ranch. Nasty as this is, it's better than what was going on before. I just couldn't personally smell it. Do you see a garbage chute?
Yeah, I feel that. I feel the laundry. Susie's lurking. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yeah, I feel that. I gotta do laundry later today. I'm just streaming because it's easier to stream without my daughter than with... basically, I can do laundry with my daughter in the house, no problem, but it's difficult to stream because it's like... I feel bad about, like, when she's in the house spending, like, literally 3 or 4 hours basically ignoring her. I mean, she's fine. She's not, like, overly fussed, I guess, would be the best way to put it. She's not like, oh my god! But just easier to do if she's not here. Need to get as many of these as possible. Oh, I think my crew missions. Yeah, there you go. No, don't get lockboxes. Lockboxes are literally a waste of money. I don't know why they are there.
Perfection
Because
is my goal,
the
Master.
lockboxes contain money, but unless you crit... I mean, that might be why they're there, so that when you crit... We're going to ride this instead. So when you crit your crew missions, you get like an obscene amount of money. But unless you crit, you actually lose money doing the lockboxes. So until I've got a load of like very high level companions, I shall not be doing it. Yeah, this character for a little bit of history, for lack of a better term. Oh, that's a heroic mission. I'm trying to go to the wrong place. Oh god, this is scary. He's pro. I've gone with he's pro Empire. He believes in the Empire, so he does actively. And essentially, I've made him like that simply to give him motivation to do things for people. Because the problem is, if you're entirely with my assassin, because I was playing her insane, essentially. Oh. Behold, my favourite thing. Lightning Sorcerer is fucking ridiculous. You just murder everything. Like, in no small order. What was I saying? Can't remember. Yeah, that's the one. What was I saying? Yeah, when I was playing my assassin's thing was basically she's insane and wants to murder everything. So she could do stuff and it wouldn't interfere with, like, my role-playing ideal. Because she's insane, she does what she likes. The Jedi is generally light side. So this character I wanted to be dark. I'm not picking any light side options. Not ever. But I won't necessarily always pick the dark side option. Because again, I'm going to be kind to my companions. Because you get more out of people. But that's going from a you get more out of people if you manipulate them. It's going to be interesting when we meet Jara in a few planets' time.
My lord, you're back.
I am.
I wasn't expecting you to be so quick.
Your power is impressive, even among the Sith.
I'm sure you want to rest up, but I'd like to hear. Did you find the artifacts?
This alien box will explain things.
Inside this device is an alien mind. It was responsible for the destruction of Zerka. It says it wants to work with us.
There's an intelligence stored in there? That's just incredible. That's amazing. We can do an initial study here, but a find like this has to go to Drummond Cass. You've turned this expedition around. After our losses, I didn't think I'd be filing a mission report, let alone declaring victory.
All thanks to me.
If I hadn't come along, you'd still be searching for Zerka's droids.
And maybe we wouldn't have found the Jawas and activated that first artifact. It's hard to say. With Darth Silthar gone, I'm in charge.
Him.
You ever need our help, you know where to find me.
May be useful to you.
You're not without skill, Captain. I'll remember your offer.
You're too kind, my lord. Safe journeys out there. And be careful. This galaxy has a lot of old secrets. Once you start seeing them, they tend to start looking back.
Creepy. Right, that's that. What have we got here? We have experience, helmet, and a belt. And 150 dark side points. Good. Yeah, we have we're at stage 2 dark side. This guy, so we've got the dark eyes and we've got the yellow eyes. We are, how close are we to stage 3? Probably not very. Oh, actually. Tier 4, 400 dark side points away from stage 3. That's exciting. What have we got left to do? Oh, it's just the heroic missions. And then Mandalorian Raiders. Alright, cool. Well, let's go do the heroic missions. Do we want Kemval back for the heroic missions? Do I fuck off and we'll try and do black box. We'll start with black box. We'll try and do that. If that doesn't work, then we'll get like where are we? What's going on? Ah, black box that way. That way, okay. Because we might need Kemval. Oh, Jesus Christ, here we go. Right.
Nice.
Oh. Yes, occasionally you will see me clicking. I believe the most efficient way to play the game is to use a combination of click and hotkeys. Okay. Right, now, I'm probably better off. So at the moment, this is working. Oh, that's another one. We don't need that many. Nice. Although, you did nearly die. This is something I'm trying out as well. On the Sorcerer, I am using Kemval as a tank. I've never used a companion as a tank before. Or not since, like, the game first launched, when Kemval was, by default, a tank. Can I squeeze between these two guys without picking a fight? Oh, no, wait. Let's get that first. Then we will Chain Lightning. Force Storm. Into another Chain Lightning. Start that. Nice. See, I'm finding the Lightning Sorcerer just like so much better than... I don't remember Lightning Sorcerer being this good. I did spend a huge amount of time on my Sorcerer as, is it Corruption? The, yeah, Corruption, the healing spec. Weird that Corruption is the healing spec. That sounds weird. I'm going to activate all of these. Plus we go.
Nice.
Oh, that is bonus mission completed. Oh. Got him. Right, we need to heal again. Down to 9% health that time. Oh god. I am getting used to not having stealth, though. Particularly as under the Lightning Sorcerer, like, everything dies so quickly. Like, most combats are Chain Lightning, Force Storm, and that's it. I mean, I'm fighting elites, and these things are just... Right, let's do that, and then we go Force Storm. Again, and then we have another Force Storm, but he's actually single now, so we'll go Creepy Darkness, that, and he's dead. See, it's just not that hard. I really wish I'd gone back to Sorcerer when I first came back. That's how I felt about Sorcerer. This is why I'm not playing the...
The results are much better than they appear, Master. You'll see.
Defeat the ambush. Uh-oh. Ruh-roh. Ruh-roh. See, I'm just mincing through these, like, elites without any real problem.
You've done me an enormous favor, and don't think I'll forget it. I can hardly wait to report this mission a success.
Oh no! I died. But somehow let's manage to... Let's heal up. Be able to take out the warrior. 2 of them. Shouldn't be that hard. I forgot about Overload. I completely forgot about Overload. Right. Cool. That is destroy. Now we're going to go to supply lines. So that didn't go too badly. That could have been worse. That wasn't the best, but that could have been worse. Right, let's see how we get on with... Okay. Destroy exchange... Tube. That's there. So, in order to go in a straight line... Nice. Oh, we should probably... Oh no, we've got 2 minutes. I'll wait for him to be done then. At the moment, we're doing quite well without Kembal. And lightning. There we go. Where is the... Oh, it's there. Oh god, that's literally... I've got to take out... Jesus Christ. Right, can we avoid fighting... Well, it's probably better just to go for it. Who's got the least hit points? So I need as few... Mine... That guy. Okay, I need as few... I'm actually... No, I'm not going to use that yet. That might be reserved for a minute.
Nice.
And they're dying pretty quickly. Not as quickly as I would like, but I'll take what I can get. No, okay, that didn't actually go that badly at all. Considering I had to take in... Dawn, hello! Welcome in, welcome in. How are you today? Now, can I get this box without killing these people? I don't think so, so I'm just going to try and kill them now. But who's got the most health? Morian. So I'm going to shoot that guy in the hopes of... Oh god. Oh. Got him. So hopefully, I'm now going to get attacked by something. The supply lines wreck speeders, destroy exchange caravans. Oh, okay. Well, that's. Okay, so that's not as bad. Oh, that's a security chest. That's not a thing. Take it. The bug of having a lightsaber out. This is actually pretty easy. Why do I think I'm going to have to fight a boss character once I've deployed all of it? How's Photo going? Yeah, not too bad. I'm having a little... I've returned to my original character. Well, not to my original character. Defeat exchange forces. I've already defeated loads of exchange forces. Now, that's annoying me. I'm going to have to... yeah, I've gone back to my... not the actual character, because I'm on a different server, so I can't. But I've gone back to the first class I ever played in Sorcerar, which is the Sith Sorcerer. My little dalliance into the Bounty Hunter kind of made me appreciate like the ranged classes, and I haven't played a ranged class in like so long, and I was just kind of like, oh yeah, this is actually really fun. And now I'm just like, yeah, no, the Sorcerer's brilliant. So I am going to continue my Bounty Hunter playthrough. So the most evil bastard in Smoke. Yes, pretty much, yeah. I'm not going complete. I've made a deal with myself because I like to do like little semi role-playing things because I'm a nerd. I'm not on this character. My rule is I'm not picking any light side options, but I'm not necessarily always going to pick the dark side options if there's decent reason not to. And he's very much because a manipulator. So, like, for example, I let Andronicus kill Wilkes. I don't know how well you know the Sorcerer storyline. I could have killed him myself, but it's more of a benefit to me to have Andronicus believe I'm on his side. So I'm doing shit like that. But in general, yes, utter total death. I'm trying to treat my actual companions. Oh no, I haven't locked my bar. I have not locked my bar. That's not gone well. Bear with me. Got to constipate for a second. This is what happens when you don't set your companion to healer. And he's dead. Right, good. I find it very hard to play the Inquisitor a good guy. Yeah, no, I've been told... I've never done it. Every single time I've played the Inquisitor storyline, which I've only ever completed it once, but I have attempted it on 3 occasions to play like a second character. Every single time I've ended up being dark side. I'm just not sure the story makes too much sense. You feel good? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that's just me not being open-minded enough. But I feel like it makes more sense dark side. But what I tend to do, even when I'm being like super evil, I treat my companions well. So like... but in sort of like an evil way. Like I keep saying to Kem, oh, stick with me and we'll murder everything in the galaxy together. You will never be hungry. Rather than treating him like a slave. I have not completed the new storyline yet for one very simple reason. When I came back to Swotor, when I came back to this game, I swapped servers. Onto the American servers. I don't as yet have a maximum level character. Because I keep getting so far with a character and going, I don't... Yeah. I swap servers because I am a little bit neurospicy. And I sat there, I could not bring myself to start up another character that I hadn't played for like years and expect to know anything about what's going on. Also, I remember absolutely fucking loving the class stories. So yeah, I've got three characters that I'm leveling. I've got a Republic. My only Republic character is a Jedi Shadow, who is doing the Jedi Knight storyline. Please don't kill me. I might have to help pop. I'll pop. Got it. So you started from scratch. I tried, but couldn't do it. Yeah, I wanted to be on Starforge, basically. My thing was I wanted to be on Starforge. I was on Darth Malgus, because as you can probably tell, I'm English. So I was on the English servers. But Starforge is just bigger and got more people in it. And strangely enough, I found the Starforge server more welcoming. I had a few issues, not too many issues, but because it had been so long since I'd played, doing like group activity, I found a small amount, not a massive amount, but just a tiny small amount of toxicity on Malgus. Not necessarily. It might just be. I'm not necessarily. I am not saying immediately Americans are nicer than European people. That's not a thing, but I don't know if it was like a language barrier, because obviously the majority of Americans speak English, and even though it's an English server, a lot of countries don't have their own server, so they end up on Malgus, and I wonder if there were a few, like, language barriers. Wait, he just went back to full health. You saw that, right? He went back to full health from no health. What? He was literally like a couple of shots away from being dead, then he went full health. What the fuck? Okay, right. We're playing that game. Alright, fair enough. I only need to kill 2 more and then I'm done with that. But yeah, yeah, that was just my personal experience, and that was just from doing a few random flashpoints. So I came over here and I've not had a single problem. Just stay away from the American politics. As far away as humanly possible. But yeah. Yeah, I came over just because I wanted to be on the biggest server, and also you get like flashpoint groups pretty much instantly on this server, where you did have to wait. It's not terrible on Malgus. Malgus has a fine population, but the ability to get groups. Although I don't do a huge amount of group content, it has to be said, which is a bit mad. Let's kill this guy. Shield up again. See, I currently don't have a maximum level character.
Exchange. This planet will be swearing
because
allegiance
of way
say aerial bombardment.
Avoid group stuff like the plague. Yeah, it is. And you know what? Because it's a more single player orientated MMO. That's why I left World of Warcraft, because I did play World of Warcraft. I left World of Warcraft to come back to SWTOR. Because it has a better single player game. And you don't feel like you've missed anything, because you take a large break from the game, but you can still play through all the expansions. Like, I actually haven't played any expansions after Rise of the Hutt Cartel. Like, at all. I've not seen Shadow of Revan. I've not seen any of the Knights of the Fallen Empire. So I am quite looking forward to getting to that. But I'm not going to rush it. I'm quite happy to take my time. Yeah, I got a lot to do. This is the thing. This is what I wanted to find. Because I wanted to find a character that I knew I was going to stick with it with, and because I'm a little bit neurospicy, I've struggled. Like, I'll play a character for a bit, and I'll be like, no, screw that character. I'm going to do this character for a bit. And so I've ended up with 3 like partially leveled characters. I do plan on finishing them all, which is this guy, my Jedi Shadow, who is doing the Jedi Knight storyline, because I think it's the only Republic storyline that's any good. Sorry, that's kind of how I feel. Yeah, this is going to be a big year for SWTOR. Yeah, I've come back at exactly the right time, I think. It is time for some crazy stuff. The DirectX update is going to be great, as long as the game still works on my computer, which is something I'm a little bit worried about. I've not like got a potato or anything, but I'm running it on like maximum everything, and it looks awesome, and I love it. Well, for a 12-year-old game, it looks awesome. I don't really want to drop it down. But yeah, you know, and also it's exciting. Yeah, there is that. I've heard not terribly great things about Legacy of the Sith. But oh, I can harvest these droids. Harvest that one. Andronicus is not harvesting things.
You got it.
Yeah, I've heard not great things about some of it, but the last 2 story updates have redeemed itself. Oh, good. Well, that's great. That's good to know. That is good to know. Defeat the escaped prisoners. So am I in completely the wrong place? I'm doing stuff that I don't need to be doing. No, wait a minute. No, I'm not doing that mission. I'm doing loot power cores. And I've already got 2 of them. Why am I such a bellend? Go around this person. Ooh, that looks like a little drop of power core. Just wait till he's away from everybody around him. But yeah, I played popping in for a lurk. I hope you're having a lovely stream. Manny, hello! How are you doing? I have not heard or seen from you in quite some time. Good to... Oh, that exploded. That was not great. Am I being attacked by something? Oh no, it was that. That thing was fucking owning my ass. Welcome in. Nice to hear from you. Recovering from surgery, so not playing a lot currently. Yeah, I'm not too bad. I haven't seen you, I don't think, since I quit WoW. Mostly because I wanted to come back to this, because this is a... I've got, like... This is my... You know how some people, like, Chloe, for example, have, like, an emotional... Yeah, I quit WoW. I couldn't justify 2 subscription fees, basically, was my thing. And I was... Why am I going... Just go to this thing. Yeah, you know how, like, some people have, like, an emotional connection to a game? Like, Chloe, for example, has huge emotional connection for reasons that if you don't know, I'm not going to bring up on my stream, to World of Warcraft. You know, she makes the legitimate claim that she would not be around were it not for World of Warcraft. Which is fair. Not to that degree. Is WoW as bad as people say, as in rookies are not welcome at all? It depends on the community you go to. It depends on the server, it depends on the community, Sean. WoW is fine. WoW is great. I enjoy WoW, and I would not badmouth it. I didn't leave because it was bad. I left because I prefer this one. I prefer this game because I was a founder. I was there day 1 on this game, and when we had the content drought of about 2 years, I left, and I wanted to give it another go. I wouldn't say it's bad. I think you have to find the right community. They've made WoW, though, a little bit more solo-friendly, because they've introduced solo dungeons called Delves. So you can be a bit more solo-friendly without, like, having a community. It's better with a community. If you're doing... The trouble is there's 2 groups of players. There's the ones that are there to have fun, and there's the ones that are there to, like, pass and get world firsts and generally be... And, you know, that's a fine way to play, but it's when one group tries to play with another, then it all just goes horribly wrong. Classic's bad, I would say.
How's this for shooting?
Well, I wouldn't say Classic is bad. It's that Classic has almost exclusively, I would say, the second type of player, where they are basically all of them. Oh, that was a mistake. Please hold, one moment. And they're dead. There we go. That worked in the end. Yeah, they have almost... Classic has almost exclusively second type of player, because they brought out Classic, they brought back... Because I missed early versions of World of Warcraft. And I thought, oh, this will be an opportunity to see dungeons and raids and content I had never seen before in my life, or never done before in my life. This will be great. And actually, no, that's not what Classic is. Classic is the people that played it 20 years ago coming back to do the content again as quickly as possible. And there is no patience if you do not know what you're doing. So I would say Classic... I wouldn't say Classic is exclusively that, but, like, I mind you saying that, during Wrath of the Lich King, I got kicked from a dungeon for having to drink a mana potion, even though I was a mage. So, I don't know, maybe it is just like that. But I had a reasonably good experience, but I was lucky enough to have a decent community around me. That's a very long answer. I apologise. I have a minor case of the autism, and I do tend to rant and drivel on a bit. But that kind of works as a streamer a lot of the time. Then you can just happily sit there and talk to yourself. Yeah. Just like... I was really high DPS as well. That was during Wrath of the Lich King Classic. I had basically... Because they introduced, rather than doing raids, because raids are a lot of people and therefore an increased amount of chance of arsolary, they introduced like advanced 5-man dungeons. So like different... And you could get like... You could get everything except the very top gear, so one tier below the top gear, just by doing those. And that's what I did. And yeah, I got kicked from a dungeon for having to drink a mana potion, even though I was a mage. Top banana, well done. So I think the solo aspect of this just appeals to me a lot more.
The Imperial Reclamation Service will hear all about your work defeating the 24 Jedi who viciously ambushed us. No, don't say anything. My initial count could have been off. They have no way to verify. Let them be as impressed with you as I am.
Oh, dying. No, I got him. There we go. Yeah. As I was saying, I was trying to explain to Manny. Yeah, as I said, I founded this game. I played day one. I rocked up. We had a small guild. Only had enough people to do an 8-man raid, because we have 8-man raids in this. And basically, from launch for about 2 years, we did all of the content that was available on launch. Had like a couple of characters each, I think maximum level. Did the dailies every day, logged in every day, and then every Saturday we would do... I was a healer. I've never healed in an MMO before or since. And yeah, I had a grand old time. Right, let's go back to the starport. Where... Oh, it's Mos Eisley, isn't it? Mm. Oh, no, don't go to the canteen. Actually, no, do go to the canteen. That's next to the starport. It's good. I've seen a hell of a lot of changes over the years. Yeah, well, when, as an example, you probably know this anyway, because you've obviously played it with me. All the exploration missions were compulsory missions back in the day. Like, when we first started up, it took several months to get your first character up to level 50. And we were just like waiting for us all to get to level 50. And you had to do every single mission on a planet, and you would only just hit maximum level for that planet. Space missions at the time, which like are widely ignored by most people, I think now, were essential. You did your space dailies every day. Another example, money. If you had 1 million credits, you were... Yeah, it was way more MMO than RPG back then. Yeah, no, absolutely. Way more MMO than RPG. Yeah. 100%. What was I saying? Sorry, I lost track of thoughts. What's that? Crafting materials. Fine. What's that? That's a gift. That. I will open all of my things in a minute. Crafting materials, thank you very much. Then I'll open these 4 boxes and see what wonders we get inside. Yeah, there were only 2 raids. That was back when there was only Eternity Vault and... I can't remember. Kabura's Courtyard? Maybe? No, not Kabura. Not Kabura. I've got the image up here somewhere of the story progression. I'll tell you exactly what. Huh? Eternity Vault and Karaga's Palace. That's it. Those were the only raids. I had full, like, original... I can actually show you. Hang on, wait me a minute. Let me log out of this for a second. I'll show you my character on my other server that's got full tier 1, basically. He's got the original gear, provided it's not, like, been altered in any way. Where are we? Let's select. Algus. There. Now, there he is! This is my original, you can see I've done the 4 Force User storylines on this one as well. Also got a level 55 Jug. I did the, yeah, this guy hasn't even done, this is my original character, hasn't even done Rise of the Cartel. But yeah, that's the original Sorcerer tier set. Basically Darth Barris. But yeah. We just bought a house, dude. Nice! That sounds expensive. Are you... But that's still impressive in this day and age. Alright, see you in a sec, Sean. Tell me, sorry, for an edited drinking noise. I've been having some problems with my noise gate, and I've had to turn it off, basically. Or what will happen is you will hear me, and then suddenly, and then it'll come back, and then it comes back again, and it's just like that. Bought for less than our apartment is estimated to sell to. Really? That's impressive. Is it so? Wow. Well, congratulations to you. Actually owning a house. I've got to admit, I'm not sure I would be owning a house if it wasn't for having met my wife, who had a peculiar arrangement with her family, and that's the only reason we really own a house now. Without boring you to death, as I'd rather hear about your stuff that happened, essentially my wife was allowed to buy the house from her aunt. Her aunt and uncle moved down the road. They said, "Oh, you can have our house." At the time, she inherited a certain amount of money from her grandmother. The rest of the house was lent. The rest of the money was lent to her by her dad, with the idea of getting a mortgage later on to pay everyone off in like 5 years' time. During those 5 years, she met me. Then, we need to do the Tatooine bonus series. I forgot about that.
Target sighted. Sweep the area and escort the package.
Hey?
What's happening here?
If you'll remain where you are, my lord.
Make way for Moff Yorian.
So much fuss over a walk to the spaceport. You'd think I'd break my own neck without a bodyguard. I'm Mara Yurian, overseer of this sector. I trust your visit has been both enjoyable and productive.
3 bedrooms, basement, no more computers in the living room. I've been saving up and been mean with the money for years for this. Well, nice stuff. Well done. Well done. Congratulations. I'm glad that you have achieved... Whoa! Nearly dropped my... No, nearly dropped it. There we go. I'm glad that you have achieved your ambition. That's impressive, because, like, I think once you have a house, there's a level of, like, this is now mine. Not bad for 2 people on disability. Forgot about that, yeah. Yeah, no, well, to be fair, disability money, it's tremendously helpful. I mean, without going into too much detail, the security in it, this is the thing. Like, once the mortgage is paid off, once you actually physically have the house, doesn't matter what happens, that house is yours. You always have a roof over your head. Yeah. It's a steady income, but not much. Well, this is the thing, is that, we've been I mean, I don't know if you were around when, like, both mine and my wife's cars both went wrong at the same time and we were suddenly in £16,000 worth of debt. That was the thing that happened. On top of still trying to pay off the wedding, on top of, like, 30 quid payments here and there for loans and finance agreements. We're just like, the next thing that goes wrong, this is us done. We've got no way back. We've got nothing, and we've got the mortgage coming up next year. And the house insurance coming up here, we're screwed. And then we have been saved basically by disability money. I'm not going to lie, because the disability money that we're getting, obviously we would rather not. Without going too much detail, my daughter's been diagnosed as partially blind. So we now get disability money for her, which means the things for her can be bought with that money, which frees up our money to be able to, well, pay the mortgage. But we're still living on a knife's edge. It's just that we had nowhere to go, and now suddenly, you know, we're not stable's a strong word. Very few people want to be disabled. I don't think anyone wants to be disabled, unless you're a dickhead. You've got to be a pretty, like, nasty piece of work to want to be disabled in order to, like, claim disability thing that you're not entitled to. There are dickheads out there. There are a lot of dickheads out there. Dickheads are plenty. But yeah, obviously we would rather my daughter be able to see. But those are not the cards that we have been dealt. I mean, she can still see. She's fine. Just not well, if you know what I mean. Like, she reads books from, like, here. Stuff like that. But it is what it is. She can still see. She's you know, she's got glasses that help her. But, I mean, to be fair, for years, because she's also autistic, so we've been purchasing things for her out of our own money for years and years and years, as you do, because that's what you do when you're a parent. And, you know, that on top of everything else we've been doing has crippled us. So to have a little bit of relief, to have, like, something where we can go, right, now we can start paying the wedding credit card off. Now we can start doing this. Is like a relief that I've not known, because literally I think more or less since I moved in since the wedding, now 2 years ago, we've just been flying by the seat of our pants the whole time. Anyway, we don't need to talk about bad news. We talked about you and your brand new house. I've had an interesting time.
You have as many criminals buried in the desert as you do artifacts. Truly a wealth of discoveries.
Well put, my lord. Tatooine may not be prestigious, but it is useful. We've hosted everything from archaeological digs to weapons testing facilities. A clean slate means opportunity. Imagine Imperial Tatooine as a bulwark against the Republic and underworld corruption throughout the Outer Rim.
You have goals, the underworld here. I think point that out.
Crime syndicates run half this planet already. You mean to turn that around?
Eliminate the disease, and the symptoms will fade. Intentionally or not, you've already struck blows to the Exchange, the Sand People tribes, and others. You have unfinished business, and before you leave, I'm offering you a part in this sector's subjugation.
Oh, me, you know.
When the Minister of War honors your accomplishments, you'll have me to thank. Understood?
The Empire will have you to thank, but I'll show my gratitude. Shall we begin? Without an Imperial Legion, we need unconventional allies to secure territory, and the local Mandalorian mercenaries are legendary. I've opened relations and posted officers in their settlement, but the Mandalorians must also learn to respect us. You can arrange that.
You want a message sent to the Mandalorians. Tell me how.
The Mandalorians use the wastelands outside their village as a training ground. If you survive the passage, they'll be forced to acknowledge you. But retrieve the corpses of their initiates who died in the wastes, drop their own dead at their feet, and they'll be forced to see you as a challenge.
I'd rather just kill them.
If we eliminate the worst of the troublemakers, the rest will fall into line.
Starting a blood feud with the Mandalorians is not to our advantage. Put them in their place and help my men, and our conquest can begin.
Fair enough.
Sir, Colonel Gorick is waiting to report.
If you'll excuse me, but think on what I've said. Work with me, and the rewards will be magnificent.
I feel so happy. It's going to be tight for a while we sit at 2 places, but the bank said they would help with that. Okay, oh, that's good. That's good, because normally banks are about as helpful as a chocolate sun hat. But good, good. Well, I'm glad things are working out. Where is... Hang on. Kill them all! Kill them all. No, I'm not trying to be... I'm trying to be a little bit cleverer than just kill them all on this character. Because the advantage of this is you can, like, roleplay your character a little bit more, because there's actual, like, dialogue and stuff in this game. So I try as much as possible. What I've decided with this character is I'm not going to pick any light side options, but I won't necessarily always pick the dark side. You go and do... This is another thing I love about this game. Is,
Leave everything to me, Master. I will not disappoint you.
Why do I want to try that game? It is free to play, but there are limits. Okay, you can look it up on the website. There are limits to what you can do with it. For example, you can only have at any given time 1 million credits if you are a free-to-play player. I already have more than... Oh, I need to check my lockboxes. These are essentially loot crates, but you earn them in-game. You don't buy them. And we'll see if we get any upgrades. Let's have a look. First box. Nope. Nope, no upgrades there. Second box. 1 upgrade. Good. This box. 2 upgrades. Gloves and wrists. And final box. 2 upgrades. Belt and my other relic. Nice, that's not bad. That's what, I think 5 out of 8 items were upgrades. That's good. I do highly recommend it. Like I said, it is free to play. The class story missions. Hang on, I'll explain a thing briefly. I'll explain a thing briefly. Just a little bit so you get an idea. So, in order to do that, I need to create character. Don't create a boosted character. Create a regular character. So it comes up with this screen, and you get to pick Republic or Sith. I'll show you the dark side, because you don't have to be dark side. And then you pick an origin story. On the Imperial side of things, there are 4 origin stories. Sith Warrior, whereby you get rushed into the Sith Academy to to train to be an apprentice for Darth Barris. Sith Inquisitor, which is the storyline I'm doing, which is you are a slave and you've been discovered to be Force sensitive, so you're forced into the Sith Academy to essentially become Sith or die. Bounty Hunter is you are a bounty hunter and you want to enter a galaxy-wide competition called Great Hunt, and you go to Hutter to try and get sponsorship from Hutt. And Imperial Agent, which is you work for Imperial Intelligence and you are on Hutter trying to convince the Hutts there to support the Empire rather than the Republic, because the Hutts are neutral. If you pick one of the Force-using classes, Force-using storylines, you get to pick from these classes. Marauder, which is 2 double-wielding lightsaber. Juggernaut, which is 1 lightsaber. Assassin, which is a double-bladed. And Sorcerer, who has a lightsaber, but mostly uses the Force. These, you got all sorts of crazy shit going on here. I'm not going to go through them all, but you've like got Commando, who has a big gun. Got a Vanguard, who's a heavily armoured blaster riflery. Operative, who's a stealth knifey person. Got a Mercenary, who's 2 blaster pistols. Sniper, who's got a bloody great rifle. And essentially, so you pick your storyline, and then you pick what class you want to play the storyline with. You then play through 50 levels. Oh, by the way, you can customize
Bounty
stuff.
hunters set their own rules.
These are all the races and stuff. Although you can only be human, cyborg, and Zabrak if you're free to play. But all sorts of customizations. Like you can, if I randomize this, you'll see like all the mad faces you can do, and that's just as a Zabrak. What a pick, like to Grunter. Yeah, all sorts of madness. Cathar, cat people. Yeah, there's all sorts of mad customization. But yeah, that's it. You then play through a storyline for 50 levels, which gets you to level 50. Then you can play the first 2 expansions, which are Rise of the Hutt Cartel and the Shadow of Revan. And it's at that point that you would then have to pay. If you want, you get access to the base game in the first 2 expansions for free. You get access to all the class storylines, and that is something I cannot recommend enough. The class storylines, which are the Inquisitor, the Warrior, the whatever, they're the stuff that almost everyone that plays the game will tell you is the best content in the game. Is the first 50 levels. Like, there's an achievement for doing every single class storyline. Because there's obviously, I didn't show it to you, but there's on the Republic, you've got Jedi Knight,
Travel route is
Jedi Consular. The Knight is you're a new recruit, you know how to use a lightsaber, defend the Republic. Consular is more about mysteries of the Force and wielding the Force and things like that. You've then got a gunslinger storyline, which is... No, not a gunslinger storyline. A smuggler storyline, which is the Han Solo type storyline. And a trooper storyline, where you're a soldier in the Republic Army. So there's 8 storylines. They're all... most of them are pretty good. The Sith ones are better, I think. I think the best one is probably the Sith Warrior. I've been told, I've never played it, but I've been told the Imperial Agent is a really good storyline. You get access to so much. If you want to pay, then that's the premise. Yeah. And also, if you earn, I said there was a maximum amount of credits you could have. You don't actually lose credits that you earn over 1 million. They go into what's called an escrow, I think. And basically, if you ever decide to subscribe, you get them back. There are limitations. I found it worth subscribing. It's the same as WoW, I believe. It's the same as WoW a month. And it's a lot more like conversationally and things. You don't have to be light side or dark side if you're part of the Empire or part of the Republic. I have a light side Sith Warrior, which is hilarious. Because everyone expects you to, like, because you're a Sith, to murder them. And, like, example, early on, because you get companions in this as well that follow you around. And do stuff, and you get your own starship and thing. And your starship changes depending on your class story. This. But at the moment I've got Andronicus, who is a pirate that works for me. They're still away doing stuff. I was going to say. I've completely forgotten what I was going to say. Let me just kill some people. Bear with me. Oh, you go away.
Shooting.
They're dead. Yeah, I was saying, light side Sith Warrior, so you can have conversations and stuff with your companions, a bit like, kind of like the, not quite the standard of Baldur's Gate, but I'd say like in the standard of, say, Dragon Age. Get to have conversations with them, and one of the very first conversations I had as a Sith Warrior was with a Twi'lek slave I was given by my master, and she's got like a slave collar on her. and you can keep it on her, and you can shock her whenever you like, because you've got the controls. But like one of the first conversations she has with you is like, I don't suppose, just you know, just in case you fancy it, you'd think about maybe taking the slave collar off. I mean, it's not like I don't enjoy the perpetual fear of electrocution. And she was expecting like a slap down or a shock, and my Sith warrior just went, "Yeah, all right then." Sorry, what? Yeah, I'll take it off. I wasn't the one that enslaved you. Your servitude was not my idea. But oh, okay. So it's quite fun to play a light side warrior. Where are we going? Oh yeah, we're going in here to speak to the Mandalorians and tell them how they're shit. You're shit, and you know
Mandalorian,
you are.
I've been through your training grounds. I survived what your initiates couldn't.
What are these? You've brought the dead here?
Not just any dead. Our dead. You think you can walk into our village and insult us? Imperial dog?
Yes.
No. He speaks the truth. Our initiates failed, where this man did not. Welcome to our village. You have earned the right to be here. More than those stooges Moff Yurian pays us to protect.
What's your deal with Yurian?
What is your clan's relationship to the Moff?
We agreed to provide space and security for some of his men. He's asked for more, but we will not become Imperial servants.
Yeah, you will. Who's this guy in the background? Soul Pack.
They're afraid of you already.
Ah.
I'm Ensign Ver. The Moff asked me to congratulate you and pass on a message. He's transferring credits to your accounts as a gesture of goodwill.
I like credits.
A taste of what's to come for all his valued allies.
Tune will be ours soon. I'll go.
I'll make sure the Mandalorians learn their place, and our enemies will fall.
He'll be glad to hear you say that. Good luck with your operations in the village. I'm sure you'll handle these people adeptly.
With lightning! Yeah, also, as you go dark side, you get, there's 5 levels of dark side, 5 levels of light side. You can turn on, I have got it on, dark side corruption in the combat outfit. So, like, your, like, the yellow, if I turn it off, see, my face goes back to normal. That's what my face is meant to look like. But because I'm suffering from dark side corruption, like that. You can also dye your gear, which is a huge thing. I haven't yet, because this is not gear I'm going to hang on to. But you can dye your gear, and so you can, like, dye, if you want a colour scheme for your whole character, you dye your chest piece, and you can unify colours. It means that all your gear will unify to your chest piece. So, like, if I was to dye this, like, some weird colour of red, the whole armour would go red. If I did that. There's a few cool little things in the game, but the crafting system in this game is way better than what I think, just because it's simpler. What do you want?
Of course, Commander. Our relations with your people are based on respect, not just credits. Your concerns will be addressed.
See that they are. Retorche me.
My lord, Zola Alvanis, diplomatic service on assignment to the Mandalorian settlement. I'd like a moment, if you please.
Ooh, flirt. I've also decided that this guy is going to try and fuck everything.
For a beauty like yourself, of course.
That's very flattering. A pity we have to discuss business. The Mandalorians let us use their village as a staging area. But they're starting to resent our presence. It's time we moved on. Not far from here, there's a bunker in the hands of Gamorrean raiders. Brutish, deadly creatures responsible for the massacre at the Vaktuin mining colony. But if we had that bunker, we wouldn't need to share resources with the Mandalorians at all.
Death and conquest, fun.
I'll clean the bunker with Gamorrean blood. Our troops can live in style.
That would be very generous of you, my lord. The Gamorreans will mount a stern defense, but if you can soften the opposition and bring me their base's computer codes, it'll be enough. The Imperial garrison can complete the takeover, leaving the Mandalorians to do what they will.
Cool. What else have we got here? Ooh, it failed.
Jimunda.
Miss Gray, hello. Welcome in, welcome in. How are you? Thank you for the tiny bunnies. Look, no, tiny bunnies. Tiny bunnies with popcorn? Ah! Very good, thank you very much. Right, I'm fairly certain that's a heroic mission. Ah, no, hang on. Let's... Trouble is, I've chosen to try and do the bonus series in the middle of this shit going on. That might not have been the most sensible. So, it's another one? Oh yeah, no, this is another one. Or have I just effed it up? I don't think I effed it up. Oh no, we got a different one. You, hello.
Take a breath. Your news can wait that long.
But sir, Warisman Ordo is dead. We followed him and saw... It was because of the poison. The Sand People got him.
Then he is not the best. This trial is for the best of men. That is what Warisman Ordo came to Tatooine to prove. Do not mourn for him. The only true death is to fear to try. Like the Imperial puppets who let politics dictate their lives.
Ooh, you don't want to be doing that. Hello, I'm pretty good. So far, thanks for asking. How's your stream going? Yeah, not bad, not bad. I'm just hanging out, doing some nice relax. I was doing like a series on the Bounty Hunter. I don't know how familiar you are with Star Wars: The Old Republic. I was doing a series on the Bounty Hunter class because I never played a non-Force using class, but playing the Bounty Hunter made me want to play a Sorcerer again. Because Sorcerer was my first class, so I'm just having a little relaxed stream, a little bit of SWOTOR, see what happens. I've actually had quite a few people, like almost everyone I've had it. Well, I say I've had a few people. I know I've only got 2 people in here, but like I've had different people in throughout the day and been able to have a nice little chat with a few people, so it's good. How are you? Are you familiar with how familiar are you with Star Wars: The Old Republic? Well, I assume you're fairly familiar because you're not going to be in this channel because you know who I am. Was that an insult? Let's go.
I have a pretty low tolerance for insults.
I've heard of you, Sith Lord. The Empire says you're someone to be feared. Not that I give a bantha's backside what the Empire thinks. They've backed out of a perfectly good war to hide behind a piece of paper. If you want to change my mind, you're welcome to try.
Just tell me already.
I never sign on until I've read the fine print.
The Sand People produce a lethal poison. The only antidote is kept in their holy shrines, guarded by a sacred number of armed guards. To prove yourself, you will take the poison voluntarily, and then fight your way to the antidote before you succumb. It was this which killed Warisman Ordo, and many others who were called hero on different worlds. Will you take the poison?
Yeah, why not?
I've survived worse.
More guts than I'd have wagered. Here it is, then. You've got the time it takes the poison to travel from your arm to your brain. By then, you'd better have the antidote in hand.
We use
Sand
brain?
people are all over the place. Finding their shrines will not be the hard part. Surviving long enough to reach them will.
I feel like trying to get this done in 23 minutes and 31 seconds. Hard part. What? I've just... He's poisoning it. That's great. By the way, the game seems really interesting. I love story-based games. Finished some of my work. My popcorn spotted watching streaming. I'll stream. Used to be kind of wonderful. Oh, sorry about that, Miss Gray. That is Nightbot being a bell end.
Master, I deliver to you something beyond perfection.
Nightbot's being
oh,
they did a critical. Has been a bit cantankerous
Perfection
lately.
is my goal,
Don't
Master.
take offence at that. That's just that being ridiculous. What I do, we need to get on. That's blood and sand. Right, let's try and get these missions done. Test of the clan. Where is that? That is up there. Right, okay. Yeah, I don't know why it does that. I need to change the settings on it. So yeah, ignore Nightbot. Ignore Nightbot completely. Whoop. Yeah, I'm not going to ban you for like putting emotes on. I don't really see the problem for some reason. Like my Nightbot reset a few months ago, and ever since then, whenever I stream, if someone like does something that could be considered spamming, it's just kind of goes mad for some reason, and I don't know why. Like someone said, I was talking to someone on the stream, and I said like the same word twice, and they sort of joined in and typed the same twice, and it came up, "Oi, spamming!" I was just like, "Oh, for God's sake, Nightbot, grow up." Need to get to here for the timer expires. I have 12 minutes. I don't think it's going to be that hard. Mostly because I can do this! So, are you familiar with Star Wars The Old Republic at all, or is this your first time seeing the game? Got him. Got him. GG's. Justin? Miss Gray, could you do me a favour? Could you type the word potato in the chat? Go on then. Just gonna. Okay. So how am I getting... Oh, I've got to go that way. Oh no, that's the wrong way. Else... Auto mod blocked my message. Yes, I did see it. But if you could do me a favour, if you could just type the word potato in chat, I would appreciate it. 9. Can I? Yes, I can. Oh, feck. Oh no, that's fine. That's fine.
Just for shooting.
Nice. Right, so they're dead. Oh, don't hit the Banther. I don't want to have to fight the Banther. I don't want to have to fight the cow people. Got him. That is that. Let's get her over there, haven't I? So. Oh, gotcha. I have a really amazing and a bit silly idea in my mind for a logo banner based on your avatar. Say potato. Is this it? This is it. Okay, cool. Where is the antidote? Oh god, it's not here. Oh my god, what the hell? Oh no, it's fine. It's fine. It's just this way. Okay. It's okay. I can still get there in 6 minutes. That's fine. Fine. Miss Gray, please, just for my own edification, just type the word potato in chat.
Take that.
Okay, so it's up. Right, okay. I'm gonna start. I've got to rush now. I've got 6 minutes. Probably be fine. Need to try and get there. Alright. Why I sound like a bot? A little bit, yeah. A little bit. Just a little bit. If I'm honest. I mean, I can find your Instagram page. I assume it's linked to your Twitch account. Oh, I haven't missed the antidote yet. That's a silly idea. Return to Rogard then. There. this. Bear with me 1 second, everyone. I'm just checking a thing. Okay. Yeah, so the thing is, I have a guy, already have a guy for that. It's my best mate who does it for free. So I, the greatest of respect, thank you, but no thank you. Well, I appreciate that.
See anything you like, give me a wink. Bring your creds back anytime.
Right, that's a heroic mission. I don't. But I can
Oh,
get
look, a genuine Sith. Must be here to join in the fun. There's blood enough for all.
Don't mind him. Gesda was injured in the first wave of attacks. He's been hyped up on adrenals ever since.
Only lost a few toes, most of the feeling in my head, nothing serious.
We've been sending squads out all day. A mere dozen Mandalorians dead. Meanwhile, the bodies of our enemies pile up. Care to try your luck? Test yourself against the most fearsome sand people on this rock?
Stepped.
I might be up for a good trouncing.
Don't know a sane person who isn't.
This vicious Sand People tribe is rallying for a major assault. To destroy our village and anything else they come across.
But instead, we'll destroy their tribe, stop the spread of Blood Gouge's influence, and revel in glory.
Yeah, I could have told you that earlier, but you've come into my stream and tried to sell your wares to me. You know, so
Who's Blood Gouge?
in the middle
He's
of me
defeated
streaming.
more Mandalorians than anyone else on the planet. But today, his troops will be smashed, his power broken.
What do you say? You up for butchering some Sand People? Throwing yourself against the forces of their most legendary leader?
No. I'll destroy them completely.
I'll rip apart the Sand People and scatter their remains.
Make it messy. They don't deserve anything less.
Kill as many of them as you can, and if you can take out some leaders before you fall, more glory to you.
Right, so I'm not going to get that done, or that done. Let's go to heroics, tested and yeah, I think where's he gone?
Kandosi! Amazing! You live! My congratulations. You are more worthy than any Mandalorian in the last 5 galactic cycles. Speak of what you faced. Let these young ones hear the path of true valor.
Yes, please. What happened?
There was much bloodshed.
I'm sure the details are hazy. The poison can wreak havoc with your mind. But your victory stands without question. This is the weapon which marks your triumph. Use it in health.
Okay. Oh, I have to select an item. Dark Order. Ooh. Don't need. Don't think. Great many. Most from. Yeah, I can't see anything from this guy actually. I just grab the lightsaber so that I. Let's look at. But it's a pretty cool looking lightsaber. Yeah, I think I will get it. And I will. Ooh, I've gained a legacy level. That's quite cool. What legacy level are we now? Let me see. 17. Lovely. Right, let's get Desert Conquest done. Where is that? Morian Pocket, is that there? Oh, it is. It's just like literally over the hill. What's that? They're coming over the hill. Is it a Sith Lord? Sith Lord.
There were complications,
Yep,
Master. Please don't
no doubt there were
deactivate me.
complications, Master. Right, you do that.
Beim Anfall.
You.
I will perform according to your exacting specifications, Master.
Right, let's have a.
Take that.
Squeal Piggy. Oh, I will have that, whatever that is. That's some slicing. Have I got any? No, I haven't. Been a while since I've done any slicing. Right, I need to do this before the things are gonna have to be in. Let's go. Right. Let's need to do this. I've got 5 minutes to do this in before this whole thing resets. Probably why. Now we need to. This. Defense coordinates. Turn to Solar Arenas. Let's go back here. If I get that handed in, then that should, when the what's it resets in a few minutes. That's on the Rancor. I want like a demon Rancor. That would be cool. Two minutes. Up down to this. This guy. It's not out there. Outside. Belen. Oh, no, he's right here. I'm an idiot. Hello! Good morrow!
My lord, have I mentioned how honored I am to be working with the Sith?
Oh, no matter.
You have not.
I've
Please tell
already
me
called the
in
Morsilla garrison.
great
If you
detail.
have the Gamorrean base codes, it won't be long before we can seize our new staging area.
What you wanted.
Everything's going as planned, then.
Soon we won't have to play friends with the Mandalorians, and we'll be in a position to bargain. It's been a privilege. Your part in this won't be forgotten.
That we don't need, so we'll... Box. What's in the box? What's in the box? What's in the box? Credits. Credits. Something useless. Yeah, something useless. Can't even wear it. Right. I'm gonna go and pee. So that's gonna reset, but that should carry on while I'm away. So I will see you all in a minute. I'm gonna start an ad now. And I will see you all in a couple of minutes when this resets to tomorrow. Hello, I have returned. Right, so we get login rewards for today as scrap. At some point, I swear, I will figure out what scrap does. Atlantic Season. Salt can. That's cool. 200 cartel coins. For nothing. Realised that was a thing. Get for free. This looks fucking amazing. That's a hell of a weapon. We'll add that to come. Cannot equip that item, but that looks amazing. Quite. Scrap can go in thing. That's all fine. Oh, that's a really cool one. Right, so now we can continue. We get blood and sand back. I'm sure. Thought it was. Ah, yeah, it's up here. Get blood and sand. I'll get that back. Do that at the end. That's the one.
Oh, look, a genuine Sith. Must be here.
We've been sent. Get it.
But,
I might be up for a good try.
Don't but in
blood gouge.
Nothing like a party to unwind after a slaughter.
It's a good tradition. But first we've got to destroy the Sand People. Maybe even kill Blood Gouge, too.
He's defeated more Mandalorians than anyone else on the planet. But today, his troops will be smashed, his power broken.
What do you say? You up for butchering some Sand People? Throwing yourself against the forces of their most legendary leader?
I'll rip apart the Sand People and scatter their remains.
Make it messy. They don't deserve anything less.
Kill as many of them as you can. And if you can take out some leaders before you fall, more glory to you.
Just trying to fix my... Aha! There we go. Trying to fix my headset. Right, so that's that gun. So now we need to go up here and do this. So that is do any heroics that I pick up at the end. Daily resets up. Feels painfully slow, I know. Oh, I can buy... Oh. Do I want... For 600 credits. 10% speed. 600. That'll take me down to 700. Yeah, no, fuck. A marginal increase.
Please use all products only as intended.
Go.
Be well.
Something. Oh, speaking of things. Well, they're still going. And... Oof. Yeah, well, hello.
Captain Charles Reskin reporting, my lord. The soldiers here, they've been on Tatooine too long, going native. Sloth, larceny, disrespect for the Imperial Code.
Sounds like they could use a reminder of who they serve.
It's spice that does it to them. The spice the Exchange has been dealing our soldiers despite my best efforts. I've sent teams after the dealers before, but they can't get past the Exchange's marksmen. I need that spice destroyed.
Spice?
It would be my pleasure.
I just want to see that spice go up in flames. If you could drive out the smugglers and kill their boss to teach them a lesson, all the better. But the spice must go.
Cool. And another heroic mission.
My lord, not often we see Sith in the middle of nowhere. Not a critique, mind you. Captain Demetrius, the Exchange has been interrupting our shipments lately. We tell them to stop on pain of death, but they don't listen. I need somebody to check their hearing, if you know what I mean.
I'm not a lackey, and I don't do brutish work.
If this was brute's work, I would have done it myself. Needs finesse. I got a bead on the Exchange's shipping warehouse, the locus of their whole operation. I want to scrape them off the map. But it's guarded by anti-air guns and comm jammers that make a large-scale attack impossible to coordinate.
That's a pretty sophisticated operation the Exchange is running.
Oh, no kidding. Maybe this little run will give us some idea who's backing them. I need you to take out the gunners. Take out the jammers, and then call in the reinforcements.
I think I can do that much.
I knew when I saw you, you were the fix I needed. The warehouse is close by. Can't miss it. Everything else is sand.
Yeah, which is probably... So, yeah, that is Call Down the Thunder. So that will mean I have done all of the heroics for Tatooine. Just by...
What's the situation, Commander?
My lord, one of the local warlords appears to have taken offense at Imperial troops moving through his territory. He's been turning his cannons on our men.
Probably rude of him.
Perhaps I should have a word with your unfriendly neighbor.
I'd love to see that, my lord, but I'm sure the insect isn't worth your notice. It's his cannons that are the concern. The squad of mercenaries I sent to destroy the emplacements have failed to report back. Leaves me in a bind. I need someone to get in range of those cannons and mark them for assault.
That says bombardment, not assault.
Not without appropriate compensation.
I'm not certain what I can pull together, but your intervention will be rewarded. Take this target designator. It'll allow you to call in pinpoint strikes on the cannon's positions. Give them a taste of Imperial firepower.
That's better. I thought something was going wrong there. So they are now done. Oh, that's good. Now got another 3 heroics. Tatooine bonus series. Heroic him. Have... Oh, Galactic Eye Trade Network. Nice. Going... Heroics? We can. Right? I fall down there. Yeah. The answer is yes, but I probably shouldn't have done. That's a definitely. So... Like, can I name place?
Right between the eyes. I love this.
Chronicus is getting awfully excited. Got him. Dead. Take his. On. Nice. Yeah. Cool. I hand that in. I'm not sure if I like or hate the fact that you have to do all of Tatooine, like, you're supposed to do all of Tatooine. I mean, you don't have to, it's forcing me to. But The game wants you to do that.
I seem to have outdone myself, Master. I think you'll be quite pleased.
Right. We're up to sliced tech parts level 8.
A task just for
exciting.
you. Oh, thank you, Master.
About 100 away from having to purchase thing. Hello?
You called in quite a few strikes.
Did.
Good news to report.
Found the hostile Mandalorians.
Those cannons won't trouble you again. The Mandalorian troops supporting your warlord have another story.
Blast it. Too many Mandalorian clans to keep track of. Never did like them. Count on us to finish the rest. Without their guns to hide behind, those craven scum will crumble before us.
Nice. Got a box. Is that everything? Complete 3 strikes for Remont. Okay. And after this we've got to do Mandalorian Raiders as well. Captain Tremont, hello, what do you want?
What are you saying? We lost a squad of very expensive Mandalorians, and now our boys can't do the trick either. Forget excuses, work it out. I'm sorry, my lord. I should not have lost my temper in front of you. The exchange is proving to be more difficult than we originally estimated.
Exchange nothing. Same.
What transpired here?
The exchange is using an old reclamation base as an ammo stockyard. We've taken 2 shots at it now, and we may have to cut our losses and retreat.
Don't be a fool.
Does this mean you'll prove you can do better? I will give you the location for the ammo stockyard we were targeting, plus the last known coordinates for our squad. I suggest you look first for survivors. Perhaps they can give you some insight into why they failed.
Ah, yeah, no, I remember this. So what we got? While we're walking there, let's have a look at the see upgrades. Sweet. Where is the rocket? Will be purchased now. Oh, like crazy money. 3.5 million, 7 million, 15, 25.5 million for a maximum level galactic trade network. I'm not sure that's worth it, if I'm honest. These some people. Fine. Run away!
Take that.
That. Oh, this is the guy who we're going to get. I mean...
Are you part of Captain Tremont's team?
What? Who are you? Did the captain send you? Everyone else is dead. I don't know why they kept me alive. I think they're... torture.
What transpired here?
We We never got as far as the ammo stockyard. Ambushed. They stripped our gear. Explosives. In that locker. Please, finish the job.
Explosives. Right. So... Well, something I am considering doing is installing and playing the campaign of StarCraft 2. So I very much enjoyed a good RTS. Playing a bit of Red Alert 3, actually. You know what? That's actually a wildly underrated game, I think. I think the problem is the Command and Conquer's Red Alert 1 and probably all 3 of Command and Conquer Tiberian series were all kind of deadly serious, whereas Red Alert 2 was slightly tongue-in-cheek and Red Alert 3 is tongue in whole mouth, for lack of a better term. I want to get over this without... Alert 3 is probably the most comedy RTS we're ever going to find.
Take that.
Nice. That done. That. Oh, hello. That done. Aren't explosives on ammo stock? I haven't seen any ammo stock. I'm in the wrong place. Is that an ammo stockpile? Weapon. What an ammo stockpile.
Tao Japo.
Nope, jump. Up here, I think. Woohoo! Let's kill this assault droid. Yeah, that's the weapon stockpile. Nice. Let's... Oh, there's more. Oh, no. This must be the other one, and this should be the last one, and that will be 3 strikes, and that might be the end of the actual entire bonus series. Down here, so we will... on one. Huh? Oh no, return to the Special Security Forces soldier. Oh, that's not it. Oh, that is that way. Order over there. Thought it was dead there. That would have not been good. He did.
Is it done? Please, turn this off. Let me go home.
I don't reward failure.
You don't deserve to live.
No, don't leave me here.
Right. Teleport back to Tremin. Tremin is there. We will teleport back. Nearly level 31. We're smashing this out fairly quickly. Oh, right. I am for some reason alarmingly tired out of nowhere. I have to make myself a coffee.
The exchange ammo dump is destroyed.
Yes, I have received numerous reports of the destruction of the exchange's stockyards. You have my thanks. Our hold on Tatooine will be more secure with the exchange disarmed.
Nice, and I believe, yep, that is... That is 100 dark side points. Got some credit boxes, and maybe this box. Stuff we can use. So now speeder here, I don't think. Travel back to oh, there is. One. Oh, that's the wrong one.
Displaying all authorized destinations.
Spaceport. We will hand in the what do you call it? Help. Can't remember what it's called. The bonus series. That's the one. We'll hand in the bonus series, and then we'll do these heroic missions. And we'll see if we get any more gear. Probably won't. But then that will be all the bonus missions I did all but one on Balmora, all but one on Drompas. Nar Shaddaa, I've done half of them, 4 of them. But that's because I think the other 4 are tied up in the bonus series, which I'm not doing until I want to do the Nar Shaddaa bonus series after Alderaan. So I've got Mandalorian Raiders, Alderaan, Cademimu, then the end of Act 2, and the first thing I do at the beginning of Act 2 is the Nar Shaddaa bonus series. Then we're off to Taris. Sounds amazing. Tell you what, auto block is a much cooler, is much better. Like, I didn't even know what was going on behind the scenes, and I've just like seen multiple. Like, I've just gone onto my actual Twitch page. There's a load of information on there, saying, "Oh yeah, this person
seeing elevated activity in exchange terms. We need to find out what they're up to."
I know what you're up to.
Oh, all right. I'm sorry. Happy now?
Oh. I know what you're up to. Alright, missions, then we're going to do Mandalorian Raiders, and then we'll see what the time is, and to whether or not we keep the stream going.
Nimag inagalepan.
Do you require medical attention?
Sell junk. Sell that, sell that.
Be well.
My lord, Moff Yorian wants to see you.
Oh, this is the thing with the thing that happens.
My hero. The Mandalorians have fallen into place, the Sand People tribes are scattered. It's a new dawn for Tatooine. Troops and supplies will move freely under mercenary protection. Our garrison will purge, exchange corruption, and act as a beacon of stability.
This backwater planet might be useful after all.
Who'd have expected? Of course, we've already begun raiding exchange bases to take advantage of their vulnerability. We've seized credit chips, antiquities, spice, to be stored in my personal vaults until they can be processed by Imperial authorities.
Take everything from the criminals. It's the only way to destroy their organization.
We think the same, you and I. But strategy isn't what we should discuss. The seized goods deserve to be shared. Walk away from Tatooine with pockets full and remember my aid.
Tatooine is yours, thanks to me. It's only right we both reap the rewards.
Dark side.
There was never any doubt. You'll find your ship refueled and rearmed with my compliments. I look forward to seeing your mark on other worlds.
Uplink to the Minister is ready for you, sir.
I have other business. But whatever you do, don't let Darth Zash take her apprentice for granted. You have potential to go far.
It's interesting that Moff feels that he can say something realms of like, oh yeah, you're master, I'm not sure that she's got your best. Ah, right, so that is a box to take. So we're going to do all of these in order, and then we'll unlock another 4 boxes and see if we get any more gear. I don't think we will, you know. I think we've kind of like maxed out the gear level that we're going to get. Right, so we've got 2 here. 1. And then we need to do Mandalorian Raiders. Let's see if we get any attention there. Pop in here. That's a lot of people that are very high level. Right, so we need to get up there. If I shoot this guy, these guys are going to drop. Let's hope not. Try and see what happens. Oh, yeah, they are. Balls. Ow, that's my face. Go away, please, thank you. This is not doing well. You go away again. Ow, that's my face. There we go, he's dead. That was not a good time to be had. Where is Whew. Right. Destroy anti-aircraft targeting missiles. Are they all down here? Oh yeah, they are. They are. So there's like one in each corner of each room. Okay, that's right. So we do. Oh no! Wait! Do that. Oh no! That did not function. That did not function. Armor up again. Got him. Got him. That was not enough of an area effect loot. Okay, first concept down. Let's use creeping death. Let's go creeping. Oh no, crushing darkness, not creeping death. Take that. Oh god, I'm dying. Wow, that is a lot of damage. See, I know I'd be better off if I had Kempon as a tank or changed Andronicus to heal. Ooh, no, I don't want to have to. Ah, shit, monkey. Didn't want to have to fight you. Nice. That's awesome. It sounded like something going to hyperspace. Right, let's see what's up here. Okay. Let's heal up. Oh, it's another one. Fudge monkey. Oof, and death. Alright, then we get this guy. Oh, let's seize in case we get an enemy attack us after we do this. Let's do that. Stab him in the kidneys. Side. That's a large amount of things. Ow. Oh, that was very, very close. Very, very close. It was worth giving it a go. Might worked out. Well, it did work out. So this should be the end of... Ooh, I've done my conquest. That's exciting. Destroy the signal. Where the fudgery doodah? Signal. Yes, it is. Nice. Nice. That's
I like
dead.
you, you like me, but let's not ruin a good thing with too much talking.
Wait, what? I'm not. We're not. Are we? Right, this should end. This particular one.
We're moving in on your position now.
Don't wanna, I just want to be done with the damn thing. Oh no, this is where we get
Sir,
the...
Imperial Infantry Division 130 at your command. What should we do with the survivors?
Kill them!
We can't have the exchange thinking we've gone soft, can we? Execute them.
Yes, sir.
Not be blood gouge.
You think you can cross Kirgan Freem? Kirgan Freem spits on you. Kirgan Freem kicks dirt in your face. Kirgan Freem chews on your corpse.
Kirgan Freem dies horribly and in agony and pain.
Boys, show them that they do not mess with the exchange. They do not mess with Kirgan Freem.
Oh.
I heard you had a run-in with that jerk Kerrigan Freem. Oh. Glad somebody put him in his place.
31. Right, move on to Blood and Sand. Dispatch Sand People forces. We're gonna have a lot of stuff to open when And then we're going to go take on the Mandalorian Raiders. That's going to be, that's the one? Yep. Okay. Gotta kill 30 sand. Gotta say, I can't sound a fan of this particular arrangement. Not forever.
How's this for shooting?
Oh, I've got 2 new villains. Got him? Right, that's immediately restores health. That's heal. Cast a force of 700. So that's a damage over time. This. Not even. Is that instant cut? It is. So that's basically a call. Accident. How much is that? That's 10% of my health. That's not bad. No, 20% of my health. That's not bad. I'll take that. That affliction casts a powerful force affliction on the target. I don't think I'm going to use that, am I? It's a lightning sorcerer. Oh, hello. I have a message, and I did not notice. This is a cool story, but not a fan of the companions. Yeah, the companions are a bit lame. Chemfal's cool. I like Ajara, but the trouble is Ajara just isn't as good as Jacer. That's a huge problem because Jacer's like stretch. Jacer's like way better. Because Jacer he can have proper dark side. I did consider playing the Sorcerer storyline. I like Zalek. I know I'm in the minority for liking Zalek. And I know that the problem is that you get him so close to the end of the story that you kind of don't care that much. But I really like Zalek. Yeah, no, the trouble is the warrior companions are just better. Even Malachi Quinn, although he's quite clearly a dickhead, he's quite clearly a dickhead. Quinn. At least the story is with him is kind of cool. You know, that is something. Oh, okay. So I do need that. Okay. Right. So I'm just trying to figure something out. Bear with me. Tactical, boss fight, priority. Right. So... So, that is... Oh, I did a thing.
Nice.
Oh, that's an instant cast. Oh, that makes life interesting. Okay, alright. Well, I did a thing by accident, but we'll go with it. Okay, so affliction. Go there. Do we even need Saber Strike? I can probably remove Saber Strike from my bar entirely, can I? Move. Not moving. Affliction's there. And I can use that as the follower. So Crushing Darkness into Affliction. Lightning Strike into Shock. I feel like that's... I don't need Saber Strike, do I? That is a thing to go with. There we go. Right, so we need to try and... stuff. Nice. Oh. Now I'm going to swap these two away. Makes sense. Heal up. Down. Let's have a look. Where is Chieftain Bloodgate? We might as well kill him while we're in. Let's do this. Let's do that. Oh, so we're about halfway there, and then we've got destroy spice crates. Oh no, I pressed the wrong button.
Your best shot!
Nice. Oh no. Nice, got him. I'm used to opening 2 buttons. I need to remember that I'm opening 1 button now. I think I might need roll for this. Okay, so here's the thing I've just seen. I don't know if you're aware of like the aliens. There's a guy called Nathan Isle, who wrote these like alien cartoons, and they're very cool. And he just posted a thing on the page that I must share with you. It says, pick one. A. You can fly, but all fruit is sentient and trying to kill you. That's a big one. You never have to sleep. B. Never have to sleep, but bubbles come out of your mouth every time you talk. Cannot taste them, they're merely a distraction. Oh, the fruit that's trying to kill you can walk, but not very fast. Or C, you can slow down time to 0.25%, but it rains every day, all day, wherever you are. Which one of those would you pick? I'm inclined to pick... I'd be inclined to pick A. If fruit can walk, that's fine, but if fruit can't fly, then you can just always sleep up somewhere really high. And there is a finite amount of fruit in the world, so you could just eliminate all fruit. I would think. I think I'd pick one. Anyway, so that's my random thought for the day. Well, actually, that's my random something. Right, let's do this, and let's see how far this goes.
How's this for shooting?
it's going down quite quickly. Back up. Do that. That's essentially a free health potion in seconds. That's really cool. Got him! Good there. Interesting line about the place. Doesn't look. No, right, let's heal up. I am gonna go and make a cup of coffee. I am for some reason. Oh, holy shit! You go away. Put both my dots on you. Alpha. Ah, I can see you from there. Hey, so we're down to 5. We need 5 left. Ugh. Do these 5, and I'm going to make a cup of coffee. Then we'll do the last war on spice, and then Mandalorian. Probably it for it, I think. Need 5. So. I'll see the target. I can absolutely, definitely see the target.
How's this for shooting?
Ow. Ow. Oh, hello. That is dead. 2 left. I assume that will be it. 2, I don't know. That's all. Are both those ones? Oh, well, okay, so that's happened already.
We'll track down the surviving Sand people, stomp them out. This has been a good day.
Any Mandalorian would be happy to fight by your side. May you spill much blood in your battles ahead.
Let's go to destroy spice crates. Nice. Right. Bear with me. Hopefully, I don't die while I'm away, but I am going to go make a cup of coffee. I don't know if you can see that. Star Wars coffee. Please note that it says Baby Grogu and not Baby Yoda. Oh, I've made that a bit strong, actually. See, I like my coffee with as little water as possible. I like my coffee to have, like, mostly consist of actual coffee and milk. Where's the entrance? Oh, it's here. Destroy spice crates. Can I get in my rancor? I can. Oh god, that's a huge amount of people. Right. Okay. I'll try and avoid fighting that guy. Nice. That triggers that. That again. That again. Do this. There. And go with both dots on him. Good. Oh no! Oh no, what have I done? I'm going to have to make that. I'm going to have to. I don't want to, but... I need some protection. I need help.
You Sith.
Oh god, this is not going to go well. Right, you. You do that. Back up. No, don't do that. Oh, for Christ, that was close. Whew, I had to pop heroic moment to do it. Oh, I did have a natural preservation. Sitting in the wind, waiting for something, but Jesus Christ, that nearly went wrong. So, spice crates. How many can we kill? Do we have to deal with that boss guy up there? I'll be honest, I don't really want to. I've just triggered him, haven't I? Ah, nuts. And I don't have... Is he going to bring his mates with him? No he's not. Okay, right, go. Go. Let's do this. Pop that. Jolt. Christ, he's got a lot of abilities. Holy shit, monkey. Oh, what am I doing? Yeah, I need to... Why have I got that on him? Ow, that's my face. Trying to get away from my face, so I'm gonna use that. Not good. Oh, I accidentally used a thing I shouldn't be lost. Oh god. Losing things. And I'm dead. Balls. Utter balls. Why is he down there? He's not meant to be down there. Actually, if he stays down there, might be able to get away with that fight. Go over here. Over here. Need one more. No, I need three. Go over here. Heal up. Let's take these two guys out. Get the other three crates without killing him. It's a plan. Oh no, that's the wrong place. Shooting. Oh no, I've got an ability in the wrong place. Oh no, right, okay. I haven't got shock on my bars. That's less than ideal. Oh god, right, you, that, this. that's fine. Right, let's first thing we need to do, find the sorcerer abilities, and we need shock back on up. It's the lowest level of ability. Right, so that can go away, and then let's see if we can get up here. Spice base. 6. No, we can't.
You can see the smoke and exchange camps from here. Good
GTFO.
work.
GTFO. Get out. Get out. I don't want to have to fight him. I don't want to have to fight him. Woof. Okay. Cool. Right, let's head back to spaceport. And we've got a lot of boxes to open. It's going to be like a what's it? What do they call them? The like pack opening streams. Coffee. How many boxes have I got? I've got. Let's sell some stuff. Social items. Let's repair all. Sell junk. That is a gift. It's an underworld goods gift. I don't think. Thingy, what is that? Sell that. Sell that. Use braces. Don't need the experience. Don't need all those. That is Satchel of Companion. So, okay, right, let's go through a few. That's underworld good. Anything that's moderate or large, I will just give to this guy. That is small, that is a luxury item. Technology item. Republic memorabilia. Republic memorabilia. Underworld good, we'll give that to him. It's an underworld good. That's a large.
I've been looking for one of those. I've been looking for one of those.
Now we are going to summon. Oh, that's the wrong button. How do you do it now? No, that's the one. Right, Kenval.
You got it.
And we'll see what gifts we've got for Kenval. That does nothing. That does nothing. That is small. That is a small. That is a small. That is no. That thing. Small, small, none, small, 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 small. So Chemval is essentially not influenced by anything I do here. Right, so we're going to keep Chem out, because we're going to put Andronicus away, because I like having a tank. And we are now going to open all these boxes and see what we've got. So, I'm going to start with, I'm going to end with 5 pieces of armour. Start with this one. No upgrades. I've got a funny feeling none of these are going to need any upgrades. Oh, boots! New boots. That's cool. Because we've already gone through like 4 heroics. Nothing. Nothing. And this is probably going to be nothing as well. Yeah, nothing. That's fine. That's a load of stuff that I can sell for a load of credits, so that's not the end of it.
No.
It is not the best timed. They're about 1,000 credits a pop, so that's fine. That's fine. I didn't expect a lot of upgrades, because that's like doing the same thing without leveling up and never getting any more gear. Right, let's go back to the ship. And then we will go to the fleet to talk to Malgus. And then we will join a group for the Mandalorian Raiders as we proceed to Alderaan. That was a fun time. I have got about 45 minutes left before I have to leave, because I have a dentist appointment at 3:15. Not ideal. But I believe I've done all of these. It's a shame, because I could have picked up that mission. Oh, you only have to do 6. Oh, but you don't get anything else. Okay, you don't get anything else.
The Exchange is trying to smuggle Imperial weaponry off-world. We must put a
There's
stop
no,
to
like,
this.
you don't get, like, a loot box or gear for anything. Literally get, ooh, Starship upgrades. This is gonna probably be Starship mission.
Best prices this side of the galaxy. You check.
Let's have a look. Level 3 missile launcher. That's level 3. That's level 3. That's weird.
Appreciate your business.
So we now will have 80 missiles, I think? Yeah.
Take a look at the stock. What can I get you? Appreciate your business.
Cool. Now, where's the Inquisitor hangar? That warrior Inquisitor that way. Let's rank her up, rank her up, rank her up. Rank her? I hardly know her. Sorry. Yeah, we'll keep Kemval up, because I prefer Kemval to Andronicus. And Andronicus is just a random bloody pirate. That is the only problem, is that I feel like I was with Sean earlier, and I said, the companions... I feel like, because he's thinking, companions, if I'm honest, I feel like the companions of the Inquisitor are either brilliant or dirge. Maybe Ajara's a little bit in between. But like Andronicus, the two non-force using things, I'm counting Ken as a force user. I just don't care. I don't even remember who, because I know you can get like a soldier person. Your fourth companion. I can't even remember who it is. And I've done it twice. Can't even remember who it is. Right, let's go into the captain's locker. Store our scrap. Never going to store that there as well. That's a cool cannon. Like that. Not for me. Right, let's talk to Zash. Ooh.
Apprentice, you have recovered the artifact, I take it. Wonderful. Ah, Andronicos, what a pleasure to see you again.
Hello yourself. Looks like you finally found your rock.
Yes, thank you for leading us to it so obligingly. I'm sure you'll be a wonderful asset to my apprentice's crew. Now, apprentice, you must hurry and recover the remaining artifact.
This should be fun.
I'm giddy with anticipation.
I look forward to seeing you in your glory.
If I didn't know better, I'd say she was flirting with me. Unfortunately, I do know better. Zash is a proper companion. That would be... Oh, no, sell that. Rid of that. Right, let's go to the Imperial... Oh, everyone wants to talk to me. Alright. Let's start with Kemval. Meet someone who's... Should double check it's important. It is... It's a group chat that I'm in. So we're going to talk to Kemval, see what he's got to say. Master, I have made a discovery. You remember I told you about Orphan Seller, my master's apprentice, and his guard slave. I'm certain that the fellow shadow assassin Veshik Urk lives, and mistress Death does claim him. So, sir,
how did you discover this?
I received a call from a cloaked figure. The place was a vault on Tatooine. If Veshik Urk is alive on Tatooine, I must find him and speak to him. My last connection to my master. Life. Let's go.
We must get to Tatooine.
Ni pate uvara wisanan sware kanidene akja swaluda is. Well, we're already on Tatooine, so that works out nicely. Can I leave Tatooine so that I can get Mandalorian right now? I think. Now, it's an extra thing. Don't know if I'm going to have time for Mandalorian. fucking raiders. So I don't know how. You, Andronicus.
So
go.
what's the story, Sith? Seems like you know all about me, and I don't know nothing about you. You always a sicko, or did you just kind of fall into it like I did?
I was a slave.
The Empire enslaved my family. But they decided I was special, and made me Sith.
Funny how those Sith work. I was an accountant on Moneyland when I decided I wanted a little more adventure. So I put a blaster to the head of the intergalactic banking clan and walked off with a few million credits. Been robbing and murdering ever since.
I have my doubts. I'll watch my back.
How much of that story is true?
Does it really matter? In 3 years, the Sky Princess took more cargo and harassed more Republic ships than half the Imperial fleet. I'm a liar and a thief and a murderer, but I'm good.
Wow, okay. Board.
You know, you got a pretty nice ship. It's no Sky Princess, but hey, what is? I had a ship like it once. No armor to speak of, but you don't need defense when you can maneuver like that.
What happened to it?
You didn't seem to have a ship when I met you.
Yeah, got blown to pieces. But it was a thrill while it lasted. Nothing like playing chicken with a ship twice your size and then firing up his tail when he blinks. Sky Princess was great, but she couldn't do that.
Why did you replace it? Be my pilot. That's not gonna be. Ask him.
Would you like to fly the ship?
How do you Sith say it? My lord, it would be an honor. You just tell me where you want to go.
There you go. Get the approval for it, though. And again, we're going to
Hey,
talk
you got
to
time to chat?
Surprised you asked.
Sure. Did you have something in mind?
No, just wondering. Haven't been aboard too long. Like to know who I'm working with. Nothing touchy-feely, just enough to know you got my back.
Help me and I'll help you. That is pretty much my character summary.
You get my back, I'll get yours. Simple as that.
We see eye to eye. Just one more thing. You ever butt heads with the Republic, let me have a shot. I got a score to settle, and it'll be a long time before I call it even.
Okay. And again.
You hear that, Sith? Nothing like it in the galaxy. The hum of an idling blaster. Potential energy right there. It's like waking up on your birthday wondering what you got. For a few minutes, it's anything. The whole galaxy, just waiting for you to pull the trigger.
What do you call it?
Nah, don't name my blasters. It's a bad idea to get attached. Actually, I was wondering. These blasters are nice, but a pirate's only as good as his equipment. We don't got fancy force powers like you Sith.
I think I have a spare set here, if that's what you're asking for.
I'll pay it back, Sith. Don't worry. Thanks.
Okay, cool.
You know, I think I heard the ship's engine making a strange noise earlier. Mind if I check it out sometime?
I didn't know you knew anything about engines.
Yeah, I've lived on ships most of my life. You don't do that without picking up something. I'm no expert, but a buddy of mine back before the war taught me most of what I know. Carl Norn, best technician I knew. Worst card player. Could never see when the deck was stacked against him. And it always was.
How'd you know him?
Was this one of your pirate friends?
My old man ran a shop on one of those planets people only visit if they break down or if they're running from something. Carl stumbled in on a tin can held together by sheer willpower. Well, and the skills of the best mechanic in the galaxy. Made me first mate after the war. On a ship called the Bloodshot Ranker. I learned a lot before he gambled the ship away. But you're sick of hearing me jabber, huh?
Please let that be the end. Now I've got to touch you again.
Engine's fixed. Looks like we took on some rock on one of our last jumps. Nothing big. Reminds me of the time I took the Sky Princess through an asteroid field. Ship mechanics were furious. Cleaned rock out of our engines for weeks. Had to replace one of the rears, it was so badly damaged.
An asteroid?
What were you doing in an asteroid field?
Dodging the enforcers. When you got a fleet of Republic ships on your tail, you take whatever cover you can find. Rocks don't have cannons. Besides, what's life without a little risk, huh? That's why I became a pirate. The risk, the reward, the freedom.
That's the same reason I became Sith. Though my freedom was perhaps more literal.
Freedom's all in the mind, but it does help to have a good blaster.
But please let me... Oh, for God's sake, again!
So what does a Sith do for fun?
Sith things.
Oh, the usual. Lying, killing, manipulating. Sith is more of a lifestyle.
At least you have a sense of humor about it, huh?
Hey, that was weird.
Need something?
A massage would be... What? If they put in homosexual, like, relationships in the game, without me knowing, so that was a huge thing, because I always thought that they should put those in, so you could just romance whoever you were at any stage, and it's in from, like, Shadow of Revan. But I thought this was a... Maybe I'm reading too much into massage. I'm going to go with how you doing. How you doing?
Just checking in on my favorite pirate.
Hey, I'm flying with the craziest son of a hut in the galaxy. No complaints here.
Ah, finally, the end. Jesus Christ. I don't think we're going to have time for Mandalorian Raiders before I need to leave. So what I will do, I will get any new missions. I have Ezran Outpost and Tasman Ambush. We'll get those. And we're going to go and do Chulak Horde's Legacy. I mean, we might pick up Mandalorian Raiders, but I'm not going to do it on stream because I don't have time. I need to have something to eat before I go to the dentist. Because after I go to the dentist, I won't have time to eat anything else. And it's now that people start turning up for the stream. Good lord, right, good. When I need to leave in a few minutes, that's good. Thank you anyway. People that have just come in, feel free to check out my YouTube channel, which you can see on my About section. I don't have like a standard schedule. I tend to stream once a week whenever my day off falls, or if things fall that I end up having a few spare hours to myself. I generally stream them. I almost exclusively stream Star Wars The Old Republic. I have the idea of streaming a few other games. Maybe WWE 2K26. I'm a wrestling fan, by the way. Maybe StarCraft 2, I've also considered. But yeah, I'm mostly doing this. I have got a Bounty Hunter series that I'm interrupting to play on this guy for a bit because I'm having an absolute whale of a time on my Sorcerer. But yeah, feel free to check out my YouTube channel. You know, like, share, subscribe, all the appease the algorithm in whatever way you fancy. I do not do this for... Well, I do it for them, but I don't get... Because I have a small audience, I don't get. I just do it for a laugh. Basically, if it ever became a thing, that would be fun, and then I would do more streaming. But I don't foresee that being a thing. I don't think there's like not a lot of room in the Star Wars: The Old Republic community for too many streamers. It's such a small niche game. But we are excited. How do you feel, by the way, if you're watching this on YouTube later? Slap a comment. How do you feel about the DirectX 12 update? We're getting 3 generations of DirectX slapped onto Star Wars: The Old Republic. I have one concern and one concern only. I just hope that it doesn't, like, cause performance
At your
issues.
service, my lord.
Because obviously you are dramatically
Our route is
increasing
confirmed.
the amount of energy that Star Wars: The Old Republic need to run, and I really hope it doesn't affect running of the game. Basically. Fingers crossed. Other than that, it's amazing because, like, this is a game that people have been saying for years was dying, dead. And don't take the trouble of upgrading a whole engine by 3 generations. You don't spend the time and money doing that if you're then just going to, like, pull the plug on the servers in, like, a year or 2. So where is... That is called Legacy. Do not... That is... Oh, it's all the way over there! Oh, I need to... Oh, no. This is not working correctly.
At your service, my lord.
Over there. Ooh, I nearly just knocked my coffee cup down. Fortunately, it is empty, but it is a lovely little Star Wars. So I wouldn't want to break that. Oh, I should probably send people on missions. I'm gonna start sending Andronicus.
You can miss me.
And I'm not.
Perfection.
I mean, he's alright. Andronicus is fine. But Chemvol's better, and Chemvol's a better tank. When I get a Jara, I'll be using her as a tank, and then I'll get Zayla and use. I have not. I've done it. Right, so let's mount up. Go and do this. How far we get? Feels so slow. How close are we? Very. So, yeah, I'm going to start... These... Good, that's done. Chemvol even getting involved. So, this way. Pop Chemvol out with his stuff. A chic perk. Ah, Chem, my proud friend. How long I have waited. I see you have found yourself a pet. Smells weak, but I suppose that...
I'm Chemval's master, not his pet.
Oh, my friend, I am sorry.
Himinam arpai bohavnona. Swaiwai silbans in iswish paman ik alkastam wilis intis isvares.
If I didn't know better, I'd say you even loved the Sith animal.
Ababarna habens, Glaubena, ni in usakwai, usiterens apipao.
Careful, Veshik.
I don't like people insulting Chem.
Patay ku'y
What do you
banist.
intend to do about it,
Ni
Mr. Sith?
fragais
I have no
fraujan.
slave.
Kupinana.
Sith serve me.
Nodais
What
akran
unseller is cruel is
wairadans
true. Petty
jawan
and insignificant
jandans
by all accounts. The
inpan
only reason your
guidis.
pitiful man trusted him. Uh-oh.
In Twyfel Atraus.
Well, he's dead.
Iswarim ja
Urk is dead,
algamboze
my master.
uspalib.
Of course he is.
Did you really think he stood a chance against me?
In Pamalhap Fralet
Memory has
Forte
played me for
Fuima
a fool.
Elizos
Vetted,
Kaskaftais.
None of them were as I
Jawais from
remembered.
Bamadaga.
Thank you for
I
your help,
housed
my
the
master.
dedam. Ni
Neither needed nor
vliladam.
desired.
And so we look bardos.
Now my
So
master,
ginagangan
you
gisa foul
leave this dismal
ises.
place and never speak of the abandoning Chulak horde. Hell, that's... Let's go back to... Academy? Tina? And we'll get back on the ship, see if he's got any more to say for himself. And then I think it is time to call it a day. I've been streaming now for 3 hours and 40 minutes. That's not like the longest stream I've ever done, but with my... Wish me luck, but... How that thing... So we've got 2 space combat missions, Mandalorian raiders to do before we Alderaan. After that's a long way. After Alderaan, or Alderaan, or however you want to pronounce it. That is the end. You then have Kadamimu before we do the final finale of one. And quite the finale it is, if I remember it. We've got even more people coming in. Oh my god. Why is it you lot always turn up when I've got to end the stream? No, but thank you, seriously. Any help of anyone coming in at all is always useful. I appreciate it. But I have got to leave in a minute because I have a dentist. Go. You know, please, if you are here and you enjoy what little you saw, please like, share, subscribe, check out my YouTube, subscribe there. All my, because I multi-stream to YouTube.
I've just finished cleaning the fuel injectors to the sunlight drive. You should notice a point.
Yeah. Talking yet? No, no, Kim's not. Okay, but yeah, I've got all my previous streams are uploaded from there, including back in the day when I had no microphone and or camera. Right, so we're going to call that a day. How close am I to Darkside 3? 100 Darkside points to Darkside 3. Sounds good. So, thank you for stopping by, no matter how briefly it may have been. I've had quite a few chatters today, thank you to them as well. If you enjoyed what you saw, as I said, like, share, subscribe, appease the algorithm in any way you see fit. Please check out my YouTube, and I hope to see you again soon. And until next time, please always remember to be kind, have a laugh,